What's poppin', crew? Look here today, talking about why you need a higher ticket VSL funnel. Look here today, y'all, and it's literally not even 24 hours away before a brand new year, y'all. 2020, the turn of the decade, right here before our very eyes, and we have a lot planned, a lot going down, and 2020 is our year to shine. And I want to talk about why you need a higher ticket VSL funnel just because I think it's in the market, needed in the market. I could talk about, the past year and all the things we accomplished in the new year, but everybody else is doing that. So I want to talk about something that I think is going to really help us do well in 2020, and it's our high ticket VSL funnel. And for those who don't know it, my name is Luke. I here today with the Power Closers, helping you close it bigger, faster, and more easily by helping your business turn into a marketing laboratory. And I show you how to build tools, how to change your mindset, how to get the energy it takes to get to the goal that you're looking to do, which goal equals actions performed on a daily basis. And one of the things that I've loved that we have created in the last few months is we created a high ticket VSL funnel. And for those who don't know what that is, a high ticket VSL funnel is a funnel that is created like a long landing page. Embedded inside of that video, inside of that funnel, is a video, what we call it, a video sales letter, or aka VSL. And inside that video, it makes people look at the application button we have. They click the application button. They go through a application, and based on statistics, it takes our people 5 minutes to fill that out. But whenever they look at that VSL video and go through the funnel, once they click that button, we find that 56% of them will actually go through the application all the way through. Insane, right? But get this, if they are coming from a desktop, it's over 70% will finish that out. So what that means is that if they're on a desktop, they're in a serious buy mode. If they're on their mobile, they're not as much as a buy mode, which 56% is still a high number, don't get me wrong. But when they go through that funnel and they click that button, they get into buy mode. And it's been very, very, very good. It's done very, very well with my closers. And today I want to talk about how something like this is how it's going to save you a lot of time. Because guys, you want to know how to win? Let me give you the secret formula to winning, right? Which there's a million ways to skin out a cat. I'm Georgia, so we talk like that. I'm sorry if you don't like skinning out cats, which we don't skin out cats either. I don't care what they say. We actually skin out squirrels, but we don't even do that. I'm just kidding. Not here. But anyway, there's a million ways to make $1 million, right? But here's the thing with what we do. Uh, to win, in order to win, you have to invest your time more in the right people in the right places. You have to invest your time in the buyers and less time with tire kickers and shoppers. Less time scrolling through social media and getting sucked up in Mark Zuckerberg's world. So it gets to a place that it's about creating more valuable content and spending less time consuming it. And I know that goes against the age. It's that you got to learn to earn, but so many people are so busy learning that they never earn. And it's really about putting out, and it's really about putting out more than you take in. Because here's the problem on Facebook: are we really learning scrolling through that feed? No, you're not. In fact, if it was educational, you just scroll right by it because it's not drama. It don't give you uh, the chemical in your brain that you're looking for, that little pleasure when you read about bad news or about drama or about someone hating on somebody else. Like, humans are really drawn to negative things. So your time's being wasted on all that when you could be creating things like a high ticket VSL funnel. Very, very important. And today I want to kind of go over and show this. And this video here that I'm making and this audio I'm creating, I'm actually going to embed it in a blog post that I wrote out to everyone as well. I'm doing that whole content multiplier deal where I help people break down my content from very many different angles. But here on me recording this, I'm actually going to break it down even deeper. I'm going to break it down even deeper for you guys, so you understand like how exactly this is happening. So on that funnel page, and you're like, how do I create a funnel? I use ClickFunnels to create funnels, okay? And the VSL, there's a thing called easyvslbelieve.com. And then the application, I'm using Typeform. And at the end of Typeform, I'm using a Qt scheduler, so that way they can schedule themselves. So they pretty much take care of themselves, and they get qualified. And then and on top of it, we got a guy who takes those calls. He qualifies that call and then sends it to the real closer. So that's how it's a long line because we're high ticket. We're not cheap. We're not cheap. We're not because we don't want to attract that kind of people. We only want to attract people who's going to win with our program, and we know what those people absolutely look like. So that's why we do this because we want to weed out people who say they love this because what we do on that funnel page is we get them ramped up. Like we get them so excited that we have created a solution. We describe their problem. We tell them we know what they're like. And the thing is, the reason I was able to create such a high converting page, which it always can convert better, right? That's always the case. But the reason it does so amazing is because that I got banged up for a year by this niche, and I focused on a niche. And most people would not take the time to get banged up for a year. But what I had done the year prior to that is what set all this up. I had just decided I'm going to go all in. I'm going to go all in on this niche. Like I have done many types of niches before, and our partners we've been in this niche, but we just decided we're just going to go all in on this specific niche. And I just got banged up for a year. I went so deep so fast, and my focus was on them and really them alone. And because of that, now at the end of the year, this is December the 31st, I can write something that will attract them. I can write an email and they just get crazy over it because I took the time. I would spend hours a day, get banged up every day. And that's because of that, we've built out a solution for them because you can't build out a solution when you haven't even taken the time to figure out what the problem even is. And I just love it on social media when people get to a business group and they say, "Hey guys, what is your problems? Can you tell me what your problems are?" So, it's very obvious, but that's the wrong way of trying to figure out what people's problems are because you're not going to get the right that's not real. What's real is you get face to face or on the phone with that specific niche. And really comes down to focusing on that specific niche. And the more niche down you are, the higher your conversions are going to be, the quicker you're going to get to the money when you do that. And like in the world of Coca-Cola, there was no room for soda until Red Bull came around and realized, hey, we're soda, but more, we're an energy drink. And not only that, we're going to focus on soccer players, right? In a world of shirts and clothes, Under Armour said, hey, we're clothing, but we're focusing on football, and it's to help them not be so sweaty and ugly looking after a big game. That was their, and at the same time, we're going to make you look good in style. So their focus was to solve a problem, which was to help keep football players instead of sweating out. It was to contain their sweat and to help them stay warm or whatever. It wasn't whatever the goal was. It was to help them retain the heat. It was to help them to stay warm because football usually is at the cold time of the year. So that helped them stay warm better than anything else without being like just a whole big old jacket while they're playing football. That would be fun. That'd be funny, right? Football players wearing jackets while getting slaughtered up there. So that's what it's about. It's about focusing on that niche. It's about because I wasn't in this niche. I wasn't in this niche. So when I got into it, I really honed in on that niche, and I just got banged up. They told me that now it's getting to a place I know when they're lying to me because I know what they're really thinking, and it gets to a place they think they can lie to me and they can't. And that's really what it's about in sales. It's getting people to be honest. Do you have the money or do you not? Do you love this or do you not love this? And really going deep with that, and just having the guts and the courage to ask them the hard questions. And it's really a process, my guys. So getting back, how do you create a high ticket VSL funnel? Finding a niche, getting banged up by that niche for a little bit, and then creating. You can start off creating your high ticket funnel, right? You can go ahead and try to put those things together, but the way you're going to dial it in more and more and increase conversions is simply getting down on the phone and trying to close these people. Let me tell you something. People get really honest real quick when you say, hey, this product's $3,000. Out of their heart, the mouth speaks, and out of that mouth, they are going to tell you why they cannot buy this thing. And when they open their mouth, you start writing down. They're going to give you their objections, their reasons, and why your product's not what they think it is. And then you'll turn that to a presentation. You turn it to a funnel. You turn it to emails, right? So you want them to give you objections because it is the key to unlocking their hearts and their wallets to buying what you have, and it's going to ultimately help you systemize this and make it digital to where you can create a high ticket VSL and you can create the video, create the application, and make sure you ask them the right questions. You're not going to know what to create the funnel about. You're not going to know what to make the video about because even that video has a formula inside of it. In fact, If you've ever heard the Harmon Brothers, the Harmon Brothers created like the Squatty Potty, and they created all these other products. And they've been seen billions of times over the commercials, and they have made millions from those videos through these funny ads. And they have a formula that they go through, and that formula is first stating the problem, aggravating the problem. Okay, tell them what would help solve that problem, reveal that solution through your product, and then bring credibility in many fashions, and then once again do the call to action. That's really the formula that I got from the Harmon Brothers, and I actually put it in that VSL, and it actually worked, y'all. It actually worked, and that VSL is doing super amazing. And I may go deeper about how to create that VSL, but the fact is, guys, it just really comes down to the point of this instance is you got to get banged up. You got to do the hard thing. You got to do the hard thing that nobody wants to do and get absolutely creamed. And that's something people don't want to hear, but it's actually absolutely the truth. If you want to make it, and if you want to have an agency, like if you're doing B2B thing, or really any business at all, like any business, it can be B2C, B2B. I don't care. I don't care what your B is. You know, you got to know who your niche is. You got to know who they are. If not, you are going to get creamed by the market, and it's not going to be a good day for you, a good year for you. You're going to go down. And it really comes down to who knows the customer the best and does something about it wins. That should be a tweet right there. That should be a tweet right there. Man, wow, that's beautiful. So I'm so funny. So that's really what it's going to take, y'all, to win at this, and it's why you need a high ticket VSL, because you're going to save you a lot of time doing that. And this podcast today was sponsored by by some content that I wrote, and really thought that we need to bring this together and create you something that really goes deeper in this. And hopefully this opened your eyes. But the thing is, you can't create a funnel unless you put in the time. And guys, there is no secret weapon, button pusher. You just got to put in the time. You put in the time, it's going to work for you. It's going to work out for you very beautiful. So, and if you'd like to read more on this, you can go to lukeguy.com. I've released something at Luke Guy talking about this a little deeper as well. I've got some more stuff there. If you want to read more about this, you can go there at lukeguy.com. And I hope that it helps you out get to where you want to be. So, but guys, thanks so much for watching here at the Luke Guy Show, helping you as a power closer to close bigger, faster, and more easily by helping your business turn into a marketing lab. Thanks, guys, for listening. And you guys have an amazing 2020. And let's roll. Talk soon.